Hello and welcome back. This is Tiajuana, the real estate apostle, my best life coach. And today is July 25th, 2022. And I'm going to give a quick follow-up on the whole Explorer adventure because it was just relisted today. What's that? 11 days later. So it's been sitting on this restriction ever since the 14th of July when the guest returned it late, and so it hasn't been able to be available to be listed. And I've been trying to getting in contact with this Turo customer service support. Is awful. It's very awful because only was able to speak to a person once, and that was when the car was still out and it was time to report it as stolen or something like that. And that was the only time that an actual real person contacted me. But as soon as the car was returned, it was like they went mute. Like they didn't give a hoot. They they wouldn't let me unlist it. Not they, but the computer is all set up because there were some trips that's booked out for the cars booked out in October and August and October. The Explorer has some trips on it. But in the meantime, while they were holding my car restricted, I couldn't get any bookings. So I'm like, you're killing my business. Like, what's going on? And it was like, I just kept getting the runaround. We're moving it up, and we're putting it on the priority that, through a text. You know what I mean? So I was getting frustrated and really angry to where I was like almost in tears. I'm like, can't even really get my thoughts out and stuff because I'm like, what's the big deal? Like, so finally, it took the guy all of 3 seconds. He just finally was like, well, I'm just going to relist it. Well, couldn't anybody do that earlier? Like, why'd I have to go through all of this torture and stuff? It was just horrible. I was really frustrated and wanted to just say, screw the whole thing and, remove all of my cars because I was just frustrated. It's like, this isn't fair. In the meantime, I'm the victim here. Like the guest took my car. He turned it in late. So why am I being punished? Not only have y'all not reimbursed me my money, you haven't reimbursed me my money yet. And then put my car on restriction and then just like leave it in limbo for indefinitely. And then I had to continue to complain, continue to contact support. I contacted support 4 times today, and it's now 8:50 p.m. and I've been back and forth with them since 1 o'clock this afternoon. So I'm just really really not happy with that, but I'm not gonna let that shake me because things was going great with Turo up until that point. And whenever there's something new, have to be ready for some kinks to get worked out. And with the customer service support, like people need to just I don't know. We just have to I don't know. I was really frustrated, but anyway, I'm just happy that the cars are both listed here, and I'm ready to get back. I did get them all washed and ready to go, so I'm ready to go. But I just wanted to give y'all a quick update because I know I haven't really said anything because I was on a little vacay. I went to Miami for the weekend. Spent 4 days and 3 luxurious nights in beautiful Miami, where I wasn't thinking about it. So I wasn't trying for the last 4 days because I was, like I said, I was vacationing. So the car being on restriction kind of gave me a little free time, and then I did put the other one on a snooze, and the snooze is kind of like you putting it on pause because I was like, well, if y'all gonna screw me over with this one being on restriction, I'm just gonna pause these other ones. And then I was able to find like a long-term renter for the Mustang, which had kind of a poor performance on the platform. And so I found a stable person who I feel trust. And because with the Mustang, especially since people were bringing the Explorer back and the condition and stuff, I think I would probably have been a little bit more offended if they had did that to my convertible or something like that. So you know, I don't think that car was good for this area. Maybe if I, you know, listed it in Atlanta, it may do a little bit better, but here in Montgomery, it didn't really do well on the platform. You know, or maybe I could have just tried to put it out a little longer and see what happened. But anyway, I feel better about having a long-term person in there, so I can trust them and feel, you know, like they're gonna do the car right. Again, go back to the whole thing about not being emotionally attached, which is extremely difficult to do because, you know, you put a lot of energy and emotions off into getting the cars and stuff, and then when these things happen, even if you are prepared, like I felt like I had prepared myself by saying, you know, don't be emotionally attached and all these different things, during this little process, it was, you know, I would say it's a tad bit stressful to have to go through it, even though, like, I knew eventually it was going to have to get worked out. But what was so frustrating was that, you know, I'm not contacting or not communicating with a real person, this whole little tech stuff. And I'm sure it starts off with the bots. So, you know, I'm trying not to cuss out these bots. Remove the restrictions from my freaking car, right? I'm screaming all that out in the text and everything. And then finally, you know, I get with a real person who sends, you know, I'm sending the text, and I'm like going over and over saying, okay, like how many, you know, you're like the third person to tell me this, they're going to escalate it up, it's going to be a high priority, how much longer? And then it took him he said, I'm just going to do it now, and he did it. So I was pretty much like kind of ticked off that, like, why didn't anybody think to do that earlier? Like, why? So, but anyway, I'm at peace and love with myself and others, and so I'm excited to be back and, you know, ready and happy again with Turo. So anyway, it's going to be a very quick update. I just wanted to tell you that, and I'm still with it, and that, you know, these are ups and downs with the Turo thing. So thank you for watching, and everybody, I appreciate all these new subscribers and stuff too. So if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe, and then smash that little bell so you can get notified whenever I upload another one of my fabulous videos. But anyway, I might even stick in a little clip so y'all can see the little fun time I had in Miami. They got tons of iguanas just kind of crawling around like lizards, and they're just out there growing and climbing up trees and all kind of stuff. But anyway, thanks again, y'all, and peace and accommodate. Oh, look at this view. This view is the bomb.com, baby. Oh, shit. I mean, shoot. Look at that.
Is that our view?
This. Yes. Wow.
Okay. This bed.
Look, that was the bed that I had. The good old Miami here, baby cousin birthday, about to be the big 3-4. And we about to go get on the free trolley and get some liquor. That won't be free though, but we're doing the thing here in the sunny Miami. Look here, look at all this beautiful sun. And beach is right on over there, but we chilling here at the trolley bus. Look at me giving up all this skin. Ooh, look at the knee. And just here, quick videos, so y'all can see that I'm actually in the water here, and I got a drink in my cup. Out for the boat, natural water, doing the thing. Woo! Let me put my phone back so I can drop it in water, and I'll be real pissed. This is the helm of the people that own the Norwegian cruise line, and that's their beautiful yacht.
Real nigga, what up? If you ain't about that murder game, then pussy nigga shut up. If you dip me in your ass, I get your pussy ass stuck up.
No, I hadn't got you.
No, the music, we saying that.
I'm talking, we got voiceover, but it's all good.